All right. We're playing Super Metroid. Haven't played Super Metroid in some time. We are on the wrecked ship, and we're on our way to the Phantoon boss fight, which I don't remember how to get to because it's been a really long time, but I'm going to do my darndest to get there. We'll see.
I should watch Ace Ventura again as an adult.
And this is a subblock day. Andrea came home from work early, and she's been talking.
I feel like that could be a standalone statement.
And now Ace Ventura. So, what makes you think of Ace Ventura?
Well, because when I was a kid, I always thought he was kind of silly and fun. Mm-hmm. Just like I thought Bill Murray was silly and fun.
Okay, there's the connection. Carry on.
These are just things I watched as a kid that probably now as an adult I would feel differently. Mm-hmm. See, now I don't feel differently towards Clueless. I understand more of the jokes.
Clueless is a perfect movie, right?
But, you know,
that's clearly
I am delighted by Clueless now and always have been and always will be.
It's because Clueless is a perfect movie, right?
It is perfect.
Alright, so I remember that there's a boss fight on the wrecked ship, but I don't remember where the boss fight is, so I'm going to try to explore around for a bit and see if I can uncover it. So I'm pretty sure you have to kill the boss in order to restore power to this place.
I like in Groundhog Day when he's doing this like really poetic speech about the seasons changing and the groundhog being a symbol of something, and all the other news stations have their mics pointed at him. And I also like his little like annoyed one. Like, here we are to worship a rat again.
Super Metroid, believe it or not, is a game that I rented as a child and didn't get. Like, I didn't play it long enough to get Metroid Vision, so I didn't get very far in it. I don't even think I made it past the opening area. So I didn't play Super Metroid in earnest until I became an adult. So this one's not as locked in my brain as, like, Link to the Past or Super Mario World. It's too bad I didn't like it, because I think it's like one of the greatest games ever made. Like, it's easily on my list of greatest games. Like, it's toward the top. It's not just, let's beat every awesome game, this one's kind of awesome. No, Super Metroid is fantastic.
Why haven't you played it
yet? This is Leah's subblock. Hasn't shown up for other reasons. Hasn't been on the voting spreadsheet.
Didn't you do the Metroid series?
No, I haven't done a Metroid series.
Oh, that should be your next series.
After Resident Evil?
Yeah.
Let's see. I try not to speculate too much about that, because then people don't add it to the sheet, because they're like, oh, Marstead said he might add it 3 years from now, you know?
Which, by the way, he's been streaming for 3 years, so you might think, oh, 3 years from now, there's no way that would ever happen.
More than 3 years.
How long have we been here? All right, we've been here for 3 years.
Yeah, I was streaming in California. These things drop missiles, or they drop healing is the question, though. This guy only takes damage in the eyeball.
I mean, that makes sense.
I do remember that this guy, you're not supposed to use super missiles on him. It pisses him off if you do. Oh shit, what just happened?
Did you run out of power?
Oh my god. It's okay, it's not that big of a deal. So, this is a new Nintendo 3DS. Yeah?
Okay.
And something they did with the new Nintendo 3DS is they moved the power button. Oh god, I hope this isn't far back. I don't think it is. I think it's on this ship, so too bad. Okay, I wasn't doing well on that boss, but anyway. They moved the power button to the bottom of the DS, right?
Like, and right where your fingers
right where your pinky sits. And as soon as we got this thing, if you go back and you watch the Xenoblade Chronicles 3D streams on YouTube, I pressed the power button a million times and lost progress, and it was awful. So I trained myself, never hold your pinky at the bottom of the 3DS, because you're going to power it down.
So what just happened?
Well, I was recently playing Tetris 99 on the Switch, and I realized that my hand was cramping up because I was holding my pinky in a stupid place. And I'm like, I don't need to do this anymore. I can break myself of this habit. There's no power button at the bottom of the Switch. it's not going to turn off like it does on the 3DS. And so in playing the Switch for the past couple weeks, I've broken myself of the habit of not pressing that thing and not being terrified that I'm going to blow it up. And that was a mistake.
You think they wouldn't make it a button and maybe make it a slidey thing?
Yeah, right?
So somewhere in testing, they must have only used people with small hands.
Not surprising for a Japanese system. Yeah, it's pretty frustrating. Okay, don't keep your finger away from the power button. So I get a legit second attempt now. That helps. Super Metroid Groundhog Day. Yeah, way to tie it in, Jahan. Shit. Oh, I only got one round to shoot it.
I also like in Groundhog Day when they're watching Jeopardy and he's just like answering them before Alex Trebek even asks the question. Slash thoughts and good feelings to Alex Trebek.
Poor Alex
The
Trebek.
odds are far against him, but I appreciate that he's gonna try. Actually, I have a friend who's gonna be on Jeopardy. They're taping on Tuesday.
Oh, nice.
So
Be one of the last.
hopefully, I think Alex Trebek really wants to like finish out
Yeah.
the season.
Do you see his announcement where he's like, I still have 3 years of my contract? Wow, man.
No, yeah, he was like, I'm gonna fight this. I know my odds are shit. Oh, you did it again!
I did it again.
Do you want me to just cut off your pinky?
That seems like that's a solution. It's okay. This is a hard boss, and I need to be doing the whole boss correctly. I moved my pinky over... Okay, sorry. Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna make a restore point outside the boss door, just in case that happens again. What were you saying?
Oh, just that I wish nothing but the best for Alex Trebek.
Yeah, I hear that.
He only has 3 years on his contract? Why isn't his contract for, like, ever?
Taper rigid something. Yeah. It's so easy to do. It's not even like a clicky button. It's just a very soft button, so you don't even feel that you're pressing it. Like there's no texture on it. I guess even if there was just tape on it, so I felt the texture of, oh, get your finger away from there, would probably help, you know? It just feels like soft plastic. It's so nice.
So how has Price is Right been doing with Drew Carey?
I think it's fine.
Yeah?
He's no
I
Bob
guess
Barker.
sick
but
kids still will watch it.
that's how
What else
they
is there
watch it.
that's
Here, I'm
on
gonna
TV?
Create a restore point.
Look at you.
In case I press the power button again, we don't have to walk back. I mean, it's only been 8 minutes.
I ask because, like, if, you know, Alex Trebek goes away, I think they just have to cancel Jeopardy. Like, who else would do it? Actually, Pat was saying maybe Ken Jennings.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Oh, I don't know if Ken Jennings is interested.
Yeah, it's a different skill set being good at Jeopardy versus being a good host. No! Open your eye, asshole.
You need someone, like, delightful, not too over the top. Light. I know, they should get PewDiePie
PewDiePie?
to do Jeopardy. You don't think
The
he'd add a
YouTuber?
little, like, pizzazz to it?
Why PewDiePie? Like, what?
I was just watching South Park where PewDiePie was in the episode, so it's kind of
It's
my
on your
brain.
mind. All right. I'm just like, why would you suddenly, randomly think of PewDiePie? First, I thought I misheard you. I thought you meant Pinkie Pie.
No.
You're like, that's a horrible
fictional
choice.
Character. How can a fictional character host Jeopardy?
The voice actress could play her?
Jeopardy, you have to be able to respond like.
Yeah, but the voice actress could be there. We have this technology, Andrea. They have the Japanese holograms.
Well, aren't those just pre-programmed?
No, not necessarily. You could totally program something to have like an animation rig that reacts in real time to the voice actors play. It's a stupid idea. I don't need to defend it because it's not what you said. But I'm just saying the ridiculous thing that I thought you said was actually not as ridiculous as I was claiming.
Might be a good Jeopardy host.
The thing that I was implying was completely absurd is not as absurd as I was thinking it was going to be, is what my point is, Andrea. I mean, geez.
I mean, like, come on.
Yeah. No, we teleported away before I could hurt him. Rude.
How good for your dad! I'm glad to hear that.
Bet the speedrun for this fight is like, he just annihilates him really quickly.
Yeah, man, cancer's scary, especially pancreatic cancer.
I haven't watched it enough to know for sure. Stage 4 is the scary part with Alex Trebek. I think we got him. I think we did it. First try. I should probably make a save afterward.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm trying really hard to keep my finger away from that button. It's on my mind.
Yeah, my mom had breast cancer. Then she went into remission for like 20 years, and then she got it back, so they chopped off one of her boobs.
That's what they do.
Yep. She only wanted the one chopped off, so she got reconstruction surgery.
Alright, power has been restored because I defeated the evil space ghost. I was fucking with the power.
Yeah, thanks. Me too. I remember when she told me we were really little, I was probably like 7 or 8 or something, and I was old enough to know that it was really bad. Yeah, I remember she had a party where one of our friends came over when she started losing her hair to just get her head shaved. So I appreciated that she, just making the best of it. She hated wearing wigs because they were really itchy. Maybe they aren't so bad these days, but she would just wear bandanas, so I have a shit ton of these bandanas. My mom had cancer.
Please don't get cancer.
I can't really help that.
Try really hard.
I can,
sit and go...
No cancer, no cancer, no cancer, no cancer.
Yeah. Devote a significant percentage of your effort to that. Alright, we want to check all the paths we couldn't take earlier because the power was shut off. I don't remember if there's any upgrades in the wreck ship, or if it's just, you come here because you need to kill all the bosses to be able to get to the final stage.
I absolutely agree, Ahan.
That's technically cheese, isn't it?
What? That's water. You're in water.
No, that's cheese, the way I got over the water.
Oh.
I think I need to have an upgrade that lets me... Oh, yep, sure do. Well... There's an upgrade that lets you move at normal speed through water. I don't remember where you get it, but I avoided having to deal with it by doing that wall jump trick. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to be here. Kill it. Yeah, I think speaking honestly with kids about that kind of thing is really important. I totally agree about that. Hey, super missiles.
Hooray! Yeah.
Do you like that better than the Zelda one?
No, I think I like the Zelda one better.
I think there's a thing in the top corner of this room. Shit. Really? Nope. It's trickery. Shenanigans. It's just a regular crack, not a good crack.
Oh yeah, you don't want to just talk at your kids. It should be a conversation. I say having no kids.
Yeah, but everyone is qualified to theory craft about it, whether you physically have kids or not, I feel like. It's something that's on the horizon for a lot of people that they would consider doing. Alright, map. Got it. Just in case. Alright, nothing in that room. I think there is at least one map room that has a secret in it. Okay, I think I've got everything that's down here. Yeah. Can you remember when you were a kid? Oh shit. Oops. Oh, I didn't notice this before. What's over here? Thank you, power bomb. I wouldn't have checked that otherwise. Alright, there's a robot. It's very... was it Forbidden Planets?
Oh, dude. Still? Dylan, when the kid figures out, you know, that Santa and the Easter Bunny is fake, wants to give him a big present for figuring it out.
Congratulations. You get extra presents. Nice. Super missiles. And my strategy for Santa is to, you know, not necessarily go out of our way to share the narrative, but also not go out of our way to conceal the narrative, and just answer questions truthfully as they appear. Like, how can he possibly make it to every person's house? That's a really good question. How do you think he could make it to everyone's house? I don't think he could. Huh. Well, let me know what you come up with. I think that's a more fun way of doing it than just being outright and there's no Santa, kid. There's no Tooth Fairy either.
I love when I figured out the Tooth Fairy and I was still losing teeth, and I would just give the tooth to my mom and she'd give me $5.
She's like, I know how this works.
The whole bullshit under the pillow.
Just give me the money.
Yeah, just
give me the money. Just give me the money. Seriously, just give me the money. Oh wow, Jahan. I think it's important for kids to understand that, I mean, the way my parents did it is, because, you know, we grew up poor, so you're not going to give credit for buying presents away to Santa Claus.
I got lots of presents from Santa.
So what you do is you have like...
But Santa had the same handwriting as my mom.
you have a small set of Santa presents, which are like knickknacks that go in the
stocking.
In the stocking, and that's from Santa. And then all the other presents are clearly from your parents, who worked very hard to save the money, right? And that was fine. It'd be like, oh, okay, I guess Santa comes and puts stuff in the stocking. That's cool. Kind of a cheapskate. He just kind of throws like candy and what is this, Halloween? I mean, my parents got me a Super Nintendo. Santa's over here getting me a Crunch Bar?
You don't like Crunch Bars?
Crunch Bars are fine. They're not a Super Nintendo. They haven't shaped my entire life after the fact. Defined who I am as a person. Hi, Marty. The NES also did that, but the Super Nintendo is where I really figured out what kind of games I liked. Marty, it really makes me nervous. When you climb up places, because you are not an agile kitty. You're not a graceful kitty. No. No. Don't. No. Please. Do you remember when you shattered the tempered glass the other day? That was cool.
Good job, Marty. Was that the lid?
Yeah. Because you knocked it off the ledge.
I'm gonna go run it.
Alright, I'll be up soon.
Bye all.
I didn't know it's different in the US. Oh, interesting. I guess people will dress up sometimes. Like, you'll go see a mall Santa, or I'm pretty sure my dad dressed up as Santa a couple times. It wasn't just a overnight this happened thing. Cool as a cultural touchstone. Santa's cool as like a, if human civilization were fictional and we were talking about some of their crazy customs. Oh yeah, they believe there's this guy with a red hat and he lives at the North Pole. Isn't that goofy? He's based on this historical figure, blah 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 blah. Like, oh, that's some neat lore for your clearly fictional setting. So is Halloween, but Halloween is like actually cool in addition to being theoretically cool. Where this goes to. I want to be careful not to drop down in case I can only get here from the top of that thing, you know? Oh, I killed the grapple beam thing. That's not good. Really? It says there's a thing here. But where? Did I not finish the wreck ship? I don't think I can re-inspect it without going back inside. I'm gonna have to kill all the stuff to open the door again, I think. Let's see. Oh no, I guess the door is just open right away. Only have to do that once, maybe. Alright, there's still other rooms that I want to get to before we leave. Figure out how to get to them. Powerbomb is the I'm lazy button. But I want to check all of them. So the map helps in here quite a bit. Cookie, it means Yule Goat. It's pretty metal. Yeah, hon. Oh, I see. I can always exit through the door I came in from, but in order to exit elsewhere, I have to kill all the enemies. It might just be the lightning, these things. Not sure. how does one get over there? Perhaps there's another exit from the outside. I'm gonna try one more thing before we go outside. See if there's a way up through this hallway down here. I guess this hallway lets you get super boost. Oh. Maybe it's too short otherwise? Interesting. No, it must be from outside. Alright. I think Metroidvanias are like one of the purest genres of video games. Not necessarily the best games ever, in every case, but they've got a really nice balance of length, story, player freedom, hitting a lot of the checkboxes for different audiences of gamers. You can enjoy them if you're an achievement gamer, and if you're an exploration gamer, and if you're a story gamer, an atmosphere gamer, or a style gamer. You like puzzles, you like action. Because, I mean, it has almost every hallmark of the video game. It includes every element. There we go. I wouldn't pick something like Mario, for example, even though I really like the Mario games. Oh, what's this? Because they're missing a lot of those really important elements. It's a reserve tank. It's weird. Does it show me that it's in this room? There's a way to jump up from the right side. It's the hallway I want to get down to. Oof. Not using my power bombs wisely right now. I can get there without needing to do like a power jump. Let's see. Gotta wait for it to come back first. I see, I can get them in phase with each other. Yeah, that's the trick. By freezing them at the right times. The thing on that wall, come back to it. Metroidvanias very rarely require a ridiculous amount of player dexterity, but dexterity is definitely a part of it. They're not like a point-and-click adventure or a text adventure. It's the one I came out from, right? I think so. Wait and write this just in case. Kekrapuki, finished version of Halloween, and Nudapuki. Let's do it. Young men dressed in animal skins going house to house, eat and drink leftover stuff. Huh. Interesting. No! Ah! Son of a bitch. It's just a missile upgrade, but you need a lot of missiles in this game. I thought maybe I could just touch it from the side of the wall and get in there. It's not. What I don't know is if I need to scroll the thing, or if it continues moving, if it's an entity that exists off screen, you know? Feeling it does not exist. Yeah, that appears to be the case. Oof. Yeah, right. Does that entity exist when I'm not looking at it? Then when you're like, oh no, it doesn't. Okay, that makes sense. Like, does it though? Ben, that was adorable and pathetic sounding. Can I trivially freeze this thing while writing it? I can. Okay. The next fear is that I can trivially freeze it, but I can also accidentally blow it up and not get the thing that I need. And the 100% speedrun for this game's gotta be wild, getting little things like this. Probably mostly shenanigans. No! Oh my god. We're just in a bail. It pains me, it harms me in my stomach. I don't feel good about it. I still would very much like to know how the hell I'm supposed to get through here. Unless it just means come at it from the other side. Doesn't do anything. 100% tool-assisted speedrun. There's just a lot of crazy tech and stuff that humans tend to not do because it's not safe. I don't think there's any way for me to get down there. I'm gonna try going around. I think I need to get in that hallway though, because I think that's where there's maybe the suit that lets me move at normal speed in water. Basically, the reason why I think Metroidvanias are great as an example of a pure video game is that virtually every quality that we can describe when we're talking about what makes a game good, you can set those qualities to NA for certain titles, if that makes sense. And there are certainly qualities that you could set to NA for a Metroidvania like Super Metroid. But I think that a very large majority of qualities are present. You can grade them and say, the level design is very good, the difficulty is very good, the platforming precision is very good, you know, the level of tech is very good. Speedrun is interesting. Like, I really like the Goth stack, but I don't think you can say that there's an interesting speedrun for it. There's a lot of literally impossible stuff, like pressing L every other frame or pressing A on exactly every 8th frame. Why do they press L every other frame? What does that do? Charge up the dash in a smaller area than normally possible. Wow, that's crazy. You can speedrun the Goth stack, right? But is it, like, as interesting? Like, a game having an interesting speedrun in general is its own quality you can track. Shit, how do we get up there? Okay, so to anyone who's played Super Metroid and knows the level design in and out, does anyone know how I get up there? Oh, shit, this is really bad. I'm trying to get to the middle area. Now I have to... I don't know if it's from the top, if there's like a place I have to bomb, or if it's from below. It would make sense if it was from the top, because I was only able to go up there after defeating Phantoon. Get into the rocky area from above. Alright, I'll give it a try here in a second. That's where I would think to check, but I thought I scoped it thoroughly. I guess I did not. So I don't think you're meant to be able to skip Phantoon. A very significant percentage of the run is the fanfare. That's funny. How long is it, the tasks? I really like tasks runs because they represent the human part that's interesting to me, and that's the routing. I guess you could maybe train a computer if you told it where it needed to go to, like, brute force attempt hundreds and hundreds and hundreds or thousands or millions or billions of routes and improve on human routing. But I think you'd have to do that on a game-by-game basis. Wow, 108 for 100%, that's insane. What's the first place non-task 100% run? The problem would be teaching the game what is good, what represents a positive state. Yeah, I think they've done it with, like, Super Mario Brothers 1, for example, where you just teach the machine that the death animation is not good, and it can get pretty good and pretty optimal at beating Mario Brothers after not too many iterations. It plays stupidly. Like, it doesn't play like a human would. $1:14. 6 minutes, wow. At that time scale, that's crazy. This is not a speedrun that I would be interested in getting into. I've already said before that I like watching GDQ and I like watching the tasks and hearing about the routing, and I'm not as interested in practicing. But even if I was, Super Metroid feels like about as tapped out as you're going to get. There might still be a little bit of blood in that stone. Alright, brute force heroes. Ah, I guess that makes sense given the size of that little tunnel. Thank you. Oh, I need to restock badly. It's brutally boring, but... Come up with a topic. Marty, you are not a graceful kitty, Marty. I'm begging you, please. So when we first got him, it seemed because of his condition that he would never be able to jump. So, like, we just kind of accepted Marty's never going to get up on high places. If we want him to snuggle with us in bed, we're going to make a little staircase so he can climb up on the bed and all that fun stuff. And so we helped him with that. And in the past 2 years, he's gotten very confident with jumping, even though it often ends very badly for him. So seeing him in high places is common now, and I just see all the breakable stuff near him. That time he almost shattered the tempered glass desk that the computer is sitting on during stream. That was pretty great. These guys don't drop power bombs, okay. Worth it. He just knocked everything over. Oh my god, I'm stuck. I want to make sure you actually got the grappling hook in this room, I guess. That's cool. Forgot about this. It destroys all the spikes. We know there's a secret behind where he was. But don't drop me down. No! Maybe I can go up the ladder. Very cool. Don't fall through the floor. I may have had to have cleared him out. Maybe that's why you can go in that other door, so you know to go back behind the statue. Oh, that's a natural place to check anyway. Gravity suit. Hey! That's exciting. At least now I can get back in here easily. Really like the look of the gravity suit, too. In case you didn't know what the gravity suit does, you find out almost immediately. Drops you into water there, if you let it drop you. Yay, progress. We beat Phantoon, so this wasn't all a wash. I'm gonna try to get that tank. I wonder if you can get it before you trigger that Chozo statue. Or if you have to go back to it. I just need to shoot. Okay. I was like, I feel like I didn't have to do that before. I forget who posted. Somebody posted a video was talking about the level design in Super Metroid, and that even though the game is pretty close to perfect, it has some issues in the end game when you're trying to go to Kraid's area. Because, like, the whole concept with Kraid's area is like, oh man, this area is super cool, I want to come back here, but you need to have like 3 consecutive upgrades in order to get further into Norfair. So like you get there, you see it like, oh, I'll come back when I get an upgrade, you get the upgrade, you come back, it's not enough for you to get through. And it's like a really long walk. Ridley's what I mean, I'm sorry, that's right, Norfair. The Kraid process is great. And there's part of it where, like, you need to be immune to the lava. And you can make it pretty far before it becomes clear that you need to be immune to it. Like, you can just kind of eat the damage. Shit. Are you throwing up, Ben? On my computer? Wow. Today's a day. I'm okay to continue streaming. Oh my god, Marty. It won't end. I guess I could have gotten through here, huh? Oh, it's totally behind him. I know it, too. Does I have to get through here, maybe? No, it regenerates instantly. I know that's where the reserve tank is, but... And it looks like there was a room behind it, for sure, but I can't get off this thing once it starts, right? And I can't climb back up once I... Maybe he walks back up with it? Let's see. These cats, man. I tell you what. Try going this way. Maybe this is the way to do it all along. Oh, I bet this is it. Could have gotten it before. Should be able to go right from here, I think. If it works the way I expect it to. Glad I have one power bomb left. Golly. I don't need another one. It's one of these, is it? Oh, it's probably the crazy jump. Which the game kind of teaches you. Cool. That's the only way to get it. Shine Spark or whatever it's called. Alright, first try. Let's get out of here. The reserve tank is kind of janky, isn't it? It's like it accepts health beyond when you're full, it fills up, and then you can go in your menu and use it to heal. Because I don't know why it would matter versus just giving you an additional tank that triggers automatically, you know? Alright, there was a water room inside of the ship that I needed the gravity suit for. Man, back to that. Yeah, I'm not super clear on what the purpose is of the reserve tank. Maybe it was like they could only fit so many squares in the corner, but they wanted to add more stuff for you to use, so... You can set it to auto. That's extra odd. Superficially different things is exciting. I think that's just another thing I like about Super Metroid is that there's almost no degenerate key upgrades. Most of them serve some kind of gameplay purpose. I'm trying to think if that's true. Are there any in the game that are just literally a key? I guess the Various suit, but I think the Various suit does something separate from just allowing you to enter those zones. The gravity suit, sure, it lets you go to the water zones, but you can technically get through a lot of them if you're just willing to wall jump and have it be a pain in the ass. I think the Varia suit maybe reduces damage from certain types of projectile attacks or something as well. And I've played a couple of Metroidvanias where it's almost exclusively keys, no interesting upgrades. Well, I could have totally just brute forced my way through here before. I guess I didn't have enough health to do it. And there was water in here too. Okay. Ow. Rude sparks. Scope that in a second. Make sure there's nothing up here. Is there any purpose to be able to do that? Yes, there is. Cool. Interesting. Oh shit. Not as interesting. You have a running start though, don't I? That's tough. Hey, I'll take it. I guess if you think about it, there's probably, like we said before, like there's a finite number of rudiments for like bosses in 2D games or 3D games. Like there's only so many attacks they can have until they start to become, it starts generating into one attack or another. I bet that's true for upgrades in the Metroidvania as well. And you see a lot of common ones across games where they'll try to differentiate. It's like, oh, we don't have a double jump. We have the ability to generate an infinite amount of foam that you can climb. That's cool. That's the Y-axis +2 upgrade. It's the Y-axis +3 upgrade. I'm glad I didn't come here without the gravity suit. I probably could have made it through the spike room, but I would have been very sad on the other side. Just make sure there's nothing in the rest of this hallway. I don't think there is. And look like it. Big long test to make sure you got the gravity suit before coming here. This next session, I got a pretty clear idea. I should probably be going to Meridia. I want to see what's up there, but I don't want to bomb jump until I get there. Where does this take us? Glad I got a power bomb. Oh, this might actually go to Nerf Fair. No, maybe not. Never mind. Sounds like Meridia. Yeah. Well, cool. I'll have to go find that the glass tank that you have to power bomb later, but it's good to know I can do something productive here immediately next session. Try to find a save chamber. The long search is over. Alright. I think we'll call it there, and then Leah, on your next subblock, I'll give you another... we'll go to... It says 5 hours. I'll get a few minutes back. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I'll let you know what's coming up next. Future Marstead, if you're watching this VOD, you're in Meridia, just go ahead and explore Meridia. It's fortunately not too complicated this time.